Jigger, here's a quote from Tyson Slocum, director of the energy program at Public Citizen. That means electricity is going to get expensive to bail out what's probably, at this point, one of the most expensive forms of energy out there. What was he referring to?
Trump's coal policy.
Yep.
Correct.
Yay. Good
That's
Wow,
job,
right.
I got
Jigger.
one right. I am not good at this game.
The policy is the strengthening the reliability and security of the United States electric grid executive order, which could radically reshape the way the U.S. regulates power plants. The order gives Chris Wright, Energy Secretary, the unprecedented authority to keep unprofitable coal plants open indefinitely. And it tasks DOE with creating a uniform methodology for analyzing current and anticipated reserve margins for all transmission grids and then identifying regions where margins are or could be below acceptable thresholds. And as Slocum put it, it's a unilateral arbitrary standard that would override the established reliability systems. Jigger, what are the practical effects of this order on electricity markets? This is something that was attempted in the first Trump administration, by the way.
Yeah, did I say that distributed generation was going to really benefit out of this
I
administration?
think I might have heard that.
Honestly, I just have never met a better climate president than this one. Like just is like throwing people into our arms. Like we really had a customer acquisition problem in our industry. Not anymore. People are just searching lowermyelectricitybills.com and it's like solar, battery storage, energy efficiency, like EVs. Like people are just being thrown into our industry's arms by this president. It just honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better foil.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, certainly utilities are already starting to think about passing higher costs onto consumers with electricity prices rising at double the rate of inflation last year. And the tariffs are, many utilities are already revisiting price hikes again. Catherine, would this functionally do in electricity markets? How could it play out?
Yeah, it kind of there is something out there that remains to be seen because I've heard there may be another executive order on RTOs. So I mean, like the RTOs have to have, they have to operate the grid. They have to make sure it's reliable. They have to make sure it's safe. They have to make sure that prices are not arbitrary and capricious. And like talk about arbitrary and capricious, like this whole coal thing, which is like, let's keep 66 coal plants open because we don't feel like closing them. I mean, what remains to be seen, but I think that the markets, I don't know how you're going to be able to change the electric markets and FERC. I honestly don't. It's governed by the Federal Power Act, and I mean, I'm sure they're going to try. They are trying, but
Do you remember our old friend Joe Daniels
Yes, of
and
course.
his
Yeah,
extraordinary report
all the
about
coal.
how
Yeah,
Is he
all
at
these coal
RMI now?
plants, I
yeah.
think
He
at
was at UC.
UCS.
He
Yeah,
was at
UCS.
UCS when he wrote that report, and now
Yeah.
he's at
Yeah,
RMI.
and
Yeah.
like, Southern Company and others are basically forcing their customers to pay above market prices to keep these things going.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is going to shine a spotlight on just how much subsidies go to those coal plants. And as, the beginning of the Trump executive order says, he wants affordable energy. And so, like,
Yeah.
the only way to make affordable energy is to shut down these coal plants. So it's going to be amazing.